Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Helps out the channel a lot, and we're trying to reach 1,000 subscriptions. We got some news from WOR, but I am going to revise the news, so let's look into it. Sinners hits #1 with $45 million opening in the U.S. Overall, globally, we have $61 million. Obviously, that budget is $90 to $100 million, so we'll see what comes next week. We do have The Accountant 2 opening up, so that is going to be direct competition. We also have Until Dawn, which is a video game adaptation horror film that's actually getting pretty praised as well. I think the embargo is lifting on that soon, so we'll see how that does as well. But I do think Sinners, with word of mouth, and word of mouth is strong with this one, could have a solid second week. But yes, there is competition. Let's read into it. Warner Brothers is particularly single-handedly trying to receive original non-IP films and bless them for it. Exorbitantly priced, director-driven original picks these days. And that's one thing that I do praise Warner Brothers for. They are one of the last big studios that will actually give a budget to a director that has his vision, his project, that is not non-IP. They are kind of making a shift now because they have been losing a lot of money as of recent, but hopefully with the success of films like Sinners, great reviews, everybody's basically raving about it at this point, they will continue to open the budget up for these more auteur-type films from these directors. After starting the year with 2 original flops, Mickey 17 and Alto Nights, Warner Brothers finally has a risk paying off. Ryan Coogler's Sinners is set for a #1 debut, and it got #1. The studio is reporting a $45.6 million opening, just enough to narrowly surpass the 2-week champs. Also from Warner Brothers, a Minecraft movie, which brought in $41 million. More significantly, Sinners now holds the title for the highest grossing debut of the decade for an original non-Nolan, non-IP film, which is pretty solid. It edged out Jordan Peele's Nope, which opened to $44.3 million in the summer of 2022. And so it begs the question at this point, is Coogler now officially one of the rare filmmakers whose name alone can get a movie opened in theaters? As far as audiences are concerned, they were clearly on board with Sinners. It earned an A cinema score, while Post-Track reported a 5-star audience rating, a 92% positive sentiment, and an 84 definite recommend. According to Deadline, black moviegoers turned out in large numbers, with over 60% of the ticket buyers identifying as non-white, so interesting stat there. On the unfortunate side, Sinners landed with a thud overseas. With a $100 million budget, its $15 million international take across 71 territories makes this a distinctly American success story. The New York Times has expressed skepticism about the film ultimately turning a profit overall. And to be honest, for this film not to do good overseas, it's pretty obvious, but still unfortunate. To me, also, the fact that this is set in the South in America, at a specific time period in America, this film's not going to resonate with Europeans, so it kind of makes sense why it did not do good overseas. But let's go ahead and wrap things up here. Still, Warner Brothers film heads Pam Abdi and Michael DeLuca are likely popping champagne right now. The optics, at least domestically, look fantastic for Sinners. And I actually just did a review last night, ladies and gents. If you have not heard that, please go watch that. I'm going to link it for the next video as you are watching this video and finishing up the news with this current piece. Overall, like I said, the people I've talked to that have seen the film definitely give it nothing less than an 8. As I said, solid film. Go watch my review. Definitely recommend to watch this in theaters. Beautifully shot, probably the best aspect of the film to me. Definitely a film that takes you back to that time period. And like I said, with the balance of all the characters, the elements that go into it regarding the vampires, the way they approach the vampires, definitely a unique modern take on vampires, and I definitely think it is worth the watch. Let's see how the numbers pan out going into this weekend. As I said, there is competition with The Accountant 2, so we will see how Sinners does. I'm probably going to watch it once again in theater one more time, but that's just me. Ladies and gents, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues, let them know to subscribe as well. If you watched Sinners, I encourage you to comment down below and let me know what you thought about the film. Film's out now, so feel free to speak how you want. With that being said, it's Neff signing off. Be safe.